Well, good evening to this channel where we promote the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, end times news and fulfilled Bible prophecy. Well, tonight we're going to do some news. Okay, this is an interesting one. Cell phone use is causing young people to grow horns, study shows. Horns? Okay, well, not horns yet, but horns at the back of the neck, as we can see here, 24.5 millimetre. That's quite a substantial horn, isn't it? So what's going on here? Researchers have found that young people are developing horn-like growths in their skulls due to a cell phone use. According to the new study, a recently published BBC report has revealed out modern daily habits are causing the human skeletal change. It shows you how we've changed with technology and not really caught up. I mean, what it shows me really is that how quickly things can change and how we let them change. What we call good is not good. What the world calls good is not good. But we know what's good, and that's eternity in our Lord Jesus Christ. Well, just looking at some disasters, some natural disasters, the weather's caused this one. Bridge collapses in Taiwan, sending an oil tanker truck crashing onto boats below hours after typhoon hit the area as divers search the water for victims. Good grief. And if you rewind that, you can see the boat underneath on the far side. You know, that's quite horrendous, isn't it? But prayer, and pray for the people underneath, brothers and sisters. Will not stop things coming. Incredible moment. River in India changes course after heavy rains cascade into coal mine as an impromptu waterfall. Well, this is replica of disasters have been happening for some decades now. We've crept up, and if we look at the graphs of natural disasters, we can see that they have grown immensely since 2015 and onwards into 2018-19. They've just kept going upwards and upwards, which is open eyes, open doors. That was an open source coal mine. It's just flooded in and it's filling it up. And it's not funny, but at least there's been no injuries with that one, as in the truck driver probably died. A lot of other people in the collapse of the bridge, which is, I hate to say this, just the way things are going. There is more serious stuff happening around the corner, though. This is what we would call natural disasters. Now, here is the movements that are ushering in the end times. The apostasies of churches and the turn away of man completely as they take on demonic ways and adopt. You know, we go back to this is the reason of Noah, why God flooded the earth. It's also the reason for Sodom, when he smite Sodom. God's not messing about, but trans faith takes over the church, transgender. I don't know why they just don't keep separate. I don't know why we need to be the same. Muslims don't mix with us and Christians don't mix with Muslims and so on and so forth and can live in peace. Why push it? Why feel the need? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, we could live side by side, but we won't. We'll push into each other's territories. Trans faith takes over a church. Transgender pastors are renaming ceremonies. A pandemic of perversion has engulfed the society of LGBTQ. Activists demand that we bow down to the altar of moral revelism. But instead of providing clear biblical answers to the cultural chaos, many churches have fallen in league with them by aligning the gospel message to conform with the twisted mindset. We cannot align the gospel message. There is only one gospel message, and it talks of Jesus Christ. I'm just passed on the news. I'm not going to go there. Brothers and sisters, I can't go there. We cannot be both. We are either saved or not. We either worship God or worship the devil. There's no middle ground. An atheist is not middle ground. You've got to be one or the other, believe it or not. But this horse chestnut's reared its ugly head again. Payos volcano erupts again, sends ash cloud 2 kilometers into the atmosphere. And here's the beginning, obviously, because Payos volcano, located 47 kilometers, 29 miles northwest of Costa Rica, capital of San Jose, erupted Monday morning, authorities said. The event began at 5:40 a.m. and sent a column of ash 2 kilometers above the volcano's crater. The National Emergency Commission reported, unlike last week's eruption, Mondays included ash and other solid material. So it's becoming very common all of a sudden that volcanoes are going off. You're not asking a question. We're in it. We're in civil unrest everywhere. We're in war knocking on the door. We have seen all the signs. As a video I've made about to go out before this one, look back at the last video that gone out, it will be there. It's talking about the wars, rumours of wars and prophecy, fulfilment of what is happening in Iran at the moment. And this is interesting. It sort of went quiet for a while because the peace plan was going to be brought out if Netanyahu won the Israel election. So what's happened then? Where's it gone? Why wasn't it brought out just after? And it seems to me, under the circumstances, that it probably will never be signed. But there will be a peace plan signed. I don't know. But anyway, time to test drive Kushner's Middle East peace plan. Well, I don't think it's been released yet. America remains the only power that can secure a peace plan between Israelis and Palestinians. Jared Kushner's approach to Middle East peace deserves a closer look. The political process, which began in Madrid and continued in Oslo, has been stalled since 2001. Meanwhile, the conflict has intensified, positions have hardened, and the possibility of an agreement remains elusive. More of the same will not produce different results. Well, I think because when they go to war, and they will go to war, Iran will invade Israel. It will invade Israel because Ezekiel said it would. And what it says always happens 100%. Now, this will bring on an irreversible action. Everybody will go to war and wish they hadn't. They'll be begging for peace before long. That's when I think the peace plan will be brought out. Because it says leaders and the wealthy will be hiding in caves, wishing they'd fall on them. That's how bad it's going to get. And this is the preparation that's going on. And I released a video of some preparation by the US plane going around behind the president. Sweden hides warships in vast underground bunker, growing fears of threat from Russia. So they're all coming into the market. The vast Cold War complex in Moscow, about 25 miles from the Stockholm, features cavernous underground docks that can shelter warships, miles of tunnels, offices and hospital, and was built to survive nuclear attack. The top secret base was completed in 1969 and has not been fully operational for 25 years. But Sweden has decided it is time to return to the granite-encased base as it builds up the differences in response to the perceived threat from Moscow. It's getting bad. I don't have to tell you this. I don't have to sit out bringing these news clips. It's bad. It's going to get worse. How do you avoid it? Well, there is only one God. There is only one God. And how do we visit one God? Through Jesus Christ, His Son. There is only one way to God, and that is through Jesus Christ, who is God. That throws a few. So if we confess with the mouth that Jesus is Lord, because He is, and then believe in our heart that God raised Him from the dead, which He did, you're saved. Simple as that. Quick as that. And then we can go on walking and growing, or we could fall away. But we've accepted salvation, and we'll be judged for the deeds we do, not our salvation. But if you want to know any more about this, please comment. If you're unsure, it's not embarrassing to say, I don't know what you're talking about. Could you help? And we'll not invade you, but we'll help as much as we can, because it's getting close now to the end time. Very close. Any moment, church rapture could happen. And that's what the brothers and sisters who follow this channel are dearly waiting for. But anyway, I must leave you saying, God bless you and keep you, make His face to shine upon you and be gracious to you this day and always. God bless.